finally come. Golden Tee 3D XL has sold out, 99%. There is one place that still has it, but someone else could get this very soon. And the question is, will it be an XL? Will it be a deluxe? And will it have a BOE monitor? Or will it have this, the TN? This was my second Arcade1up I ever got, believe it or not. I always say X-Men was my first, then the FOMO builds in. When we saw the XL, the pre-orders, how fast the original Golden Tee sold out, I couldn't chance it. The one thing I like about this, it looks like a real arcade. Like, that's the whole thing. What do? Do you find one on Marketplace? Do you take the chance to wait to see if we get one? Now, originally I bought this game. Thought it'd be fun to play the Golden Tee golf games. They take a long time, and you know, standing here, unless you have a stool, the problem with the stool is the whole monitor situation. Just sitting down, you're gonna see it just kind of washes out a little bit. So you stand. The problem with that is it takes a while to play the golf, but not bowling. This is my favorite game, and the reason why I purchased this. Had a lot of fun playing, a lot of 300 games. You can get up to 4 players on here and different types of bowling games. I mean, just look at those right here, 300 scores. Look at those grill covers, guys. Like, this is the XL of XLs. This is what I wanted Shack Jam to be. I wanted to compare to some deluxe, some 3/4 scale to the XL. You can just see the marquee is about 5.5 inches. Now, Shack Jam, for example, I believe it's 10, so just picture that. Look at that. Or maybe 9 inches. It's so massive, guys. Like, as big as this marquee is, and I have put my Terminator 2 marquee inside of here, it doesn't even fill it. Shack Jam marquee is even bigger. The problem I had with Shack Jam, you're getting the same monitor. They don't have the grill covers. I mean, just look at the size. I mean, Terminator 2 is a big size cabinet. The marquee, I never looked at it as being small. Look at it, doesn't even fill the inside of this marquee. And the thing is look how great this marquee is. You're gonna get the same quality with Shack Jam. You're gonna get the same quality with the KI Pro and the Pac-Man XL. This right here is the closest thing to getting that real size arcade. Corner to corner, you are getting that 19-inch screen, and it does make a huge difference compared to your 17. The only perfect scenario is it was a BOE monitor. The only BOE monitors we're getting with the XLs is Pac-Man and Killer Instinct. One of the most appealing aspects of an XL is the height. Just look at this, it's almost 66 inches high. Control deck, almost 37 inches high, but it does work its way up. It is on an angle, probably a 45-degree angle. And from left to right, it is 22 1/8, 22 1/4 inches wide. So just a little wider than your standard Arcade1up. And one quick look of the side art. I'm not trying to build FOMO, I just want to do some quick comparisons here before we head out and do our walk and talk. This cabinet, I just keep saying this over and over, it just has that look. It has that feel of something you would see in a restaurant, in a bar, late 99, early 2000s, before we started seeing, you know, the Dave and Buster's type arcades. Its presence is just, it's great. I mean, this isn't a living room. Like, this isn't the arcade. It just fills, you know, you overlook the backyard. It just has a good presence in this room. Probably the only arcade I can get away with in the living room. Would be nice if the coin doors lit up. We can always do that ourselves, but I mean, it was a hefty price. It was $6.99 plus tax, but I absolutely love this cabinet. And they really look good together when you have taller cabinets. The iArcade Gold, for example, does have your 19-inch monitor, and it does stand just about as high as were Golden Tee, along with Fast and Furious. And look at T2, 65, 67 inches high on T2. Plus you put a topper on there. I mean, just the visuals alone, it does make a big difference. Just look at a deluxe Galaga, for example, compared to Terminator 2. A cabinet with a riser, without a riser, how much shorter it is. I mean, just look at the differences between Fast and Furious and Galaga, then go to Time Crisis. I mean, there's a ceiling fan up here. It's so much taller. It's actually, now it is on a riser booster, but even higher than where the Terminator is on top of the cabinet. This cabinet it's massive. You can put an XL right next to it. Just look at Pac-Man. Even without the riser, it's going to stand higher than the Pac-Man XL. Another deluxe, Mortal Kombat 2. Pac-Man, you could put it next to it, but you will see a little bit of a difference. It works next to Time Crisis, works next to Terminator 2, and it works next to Big Blue. Placement is important. You can get away with some of the deluxe, but when we're talking some of the original 3/4 scale cabinets like X-Men or Simpsons, just look how much shorter it is. You can see the XL, you can see Time Crisis. Big Blue, it's a lot shorter. It's all about placement. These can all be in the same room, but since we were talking XLs, we might as well just go over all the sizes. Wanted to kind of touch this. We did have some questions, and this is the best I can answer it. Like, they do work in the same room. You just got to be careful where to place it. And yes, the XLs are definitely the way to go, but we're still waiting on more XLs, and now we're waiting on more Golden Tee. They're sold out everywhere except for one place. Welcome to this week's Walk and Talk. As we're recording this Sunday, March 17th, 2024, it is St. Patrick's Day. I have my Green Bay Packers shirt on. We should have green if we live in Wisconsin. And my Chicago White Sox hat. You know, they do things big every year in Chicago for St. Patrick's Day. They dye the river green. They do have a huge St. Patrick's Day parade. So I thought this would be fitting, having the green shirt, the White Sox hat. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. And a happy St. Patrick's Day to Mr. Fox. So Tron resurfacing again, and Golden Tee 3D sold out. Well, almost sold out. There is one place that still has it. We're gonna get into that today. It's a cold day, Mr. Fox. We're supposed to be entering the spring conditions. It's like 39 degrees out here. I hope you stay warm, my friend. We're gonna stop in at Target, see if there's anything good. Be a really cold day to gather up those carts. You're seeing these things we always see them like left over in parking lots, but today especially, they were just scattered. Mr. Fox is just right down there. As I parked, walked around. Just a cold day to start leaving them everywhere. And just to note, I do wear the White Sox hat pretty much every video. It's just on backwards. Something about it being the front just doesn't look right. And you know, I regret not picking this one up when they did have a large. Probably would have settled for an extra large. It is 20% off now. There is a 2X. Would have been a great day to put this on. I wish I would have thought of that, knowing that we're doing a walk and talk on a Sunday, and St. Patrick's Day is on a Sunday. It's a new X-Men 97, only one remaining. Magneto in a different uniform. Does have that look on his face. Probably the villain of X-Men 97. This is Marvel Legends series, and you can see all new characters on the back side. Wonder what other ones they had here, or if it was just Magneto. But if you're at Target, definitely look for this, $24.99. Also having Dr. Octavius, probably my favorite Spider-Man villain from Spider-Man 2, harnessing the power of the sun in his hands. And our next giveaway for Nostalgia Power, the Ben Affleck Batmobile from Batman vs. Superman and Justice League. I don't know, did he have the Batmobile in Justice League, or was it the Batcycle? These are coming hard to find at Target. There is another one right here. There was a Batman 66 here. Might have to check other Targets. I love coming to this Target because Mr. Fox is right around the corner, but I like picking up these Batmobiles for our Name That Movie trivia questions. So Nostalgia Power, March 23rd, tune in, and you could win the Batman vs. Superman Batmobile. Oh, and they have a Micro Machines Optimus Prime. The trailer does open up. Unfortunately, he doesn't transform. Both of these products, neither one of them transform, but it is, honestly, if I got this one, because of that 80s grid, it would never even come out of the box. But it would be cool if they brought, this is the ultimate Optimus, you know, I mean, the old school semi-truck. They need to bring more of these back. He was my first Transformer. I'm sure a lot of people's. You had a whole new, it's like a base in the back of his trailer, you know, it's just everything that was going on in there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And the Turtles of Grayskull, look at the Man-at-Arms does have his mustache. Remember the original Man-at-Arms? The cartoon, he had a mustache. The toy, he was clean shaven. And speaking of March 23rd, there is a $9 sale that ends on the 23rd on the Batman animated series Bat Cycle. I always point this out every time we see it. It does come with Batman's helmet. It's a nice looking bike. One of the best animated series of all time. Pretty much tying X-Men in my opinion. It does come with that effect here. I wish it had the stand. Kind of thinking about this, but I am running out of space. But if you're looking for the Bat Cycle, stop by Target over by their collectible areas. You'll see it $9 off. This is the Magneto I like seeing. Like, it's cool seeing the X-Men 97 version, but you know, this is classic. This is classic Magneto to me. Only at Target, $29.99 Funko Pop figure. And since it's St. Patrick's Day, might as well stay green. Get a coffee at Starbucks on our way out of Target. There'll be plenty of St. Patrick's Day treats in this episode. Probably pay for it all week, but you only live once, right? All right, we got our coffee at Starbucks Green, and it's good for a day like this because 39 degrees. A lot of iced coffees while I was waiting. They brewed this one fresh. A little cold for that, but of course I'll drink hot coffee in the middle of summer. Sunday afternoon, just right around before 1:30. Costco, another madhouse, and I chose this Costco because they have parking lots on both sides of the entrance and exit. We're gonna talk some XLs. Rumor has it, we're gonna get more Golden Tee 3D XL. And Costco's gonna be the place. That is unless we get deluxe cabinets instead. I mean, they could pull a fast one, but Costco, we're all aware, good feeling about the fact that they're going to carry XLs for Arcade1up. And I always like to just search around over by their electronics area right when you walk in to a typical Costco to see if they have any Arcade1up here. The last time we were here, not at this location, but at the last two Costcos, we found Pac-Man Partycades. We'll see if those are here, along with always on the hunt, the lookout for those Infinity game boards. Going on Costco online right now, only one product showing up is the Star Wars pinball, currently $729.99. This is something that we did see in stores around Christmas time, a little before Christmas when we saw the Pac-Man XLs, but even the NBA Jam Partycade sold out, and the Pac-Man. I think the only place you will find the Pac-Man Partycade will be in store. Yeah, one product. If this isn't a good sign that we will see more Arcade1ups at Costco, I don't know what is. I mean, guys, everything that they stock, it sells out. Everything we've seen, the Pac-Man XL, the Infinity game boards, both the 32 and the 18.5 inch, the Pac-Man Partycade, the NBA Jam Partycade, the Star Wars pinball in stores, just online it's available. I think that's why a lot of us feel confident that when we do get XLs like Golden Tee, and the rumor was Golden Tee was going to be a Costco exclusive over other titles. I can't verify if Star Wars was going to be an XL only at Costco, but if they do another Golden Tee, yeah, they probably do it right. I mean, they probably put a BOE monitor in, because looking at it, the only thing they could do to improve Golden Tee is put it the BOE and put in the light up coin doors. Apt Electronics still has Golden Tee for $699.99. Now, I did find out that there is a shipping charge if you want to have it shipped to you, probably $150, but you can always go to store, purchase it for that price. Everyone else is everything that Apt does have. Everything else has sold out. Golden Tee 3D XL, I mean, it's interesting. It is sold out everywhere except Apt Electronics. And the reason I like the fact that Costco will carry XLs is it's a perfect place. Pac-Man moved. I mean, this is where I bought my Pac-Man. Yeah, you need a membership, but if you break it down, it's $5 a month. We paid $60 between the two of us, one $60 charge to have an annual membership at Costco. I mean, you set something out here, you see the seasonal stuff over here, it sells. these things sell. You have a demo of Golden Tee, you have a demo of Star Wars XL, any XL, Ms. Pac-Man, just a beehive of activity at Costco today. I mean, this is the place. This is the place to get XLs. Every Costco we go to, if we went to every one of them the rest of this episode, or if you went to every, Costco on the weekends, it's gonna be like this. Weekdays. I mean, the amount of stuff that they set on that floor, this is why places like Costco, Sam's Club, carrying home arcade products is a good thing. Yeah, you need the membership, but you did see, $7.29 is no deal, but it's cheaper than the $7.49. There's always an incentive of getting it at places like this. Now, I did get a tip today that Best Buy has Tron showing up online, and I did look. It is appearing online. We're gonna find out if we can order it, because there's one thing giving it away, or kind of giving me a second thought that it's really available. The fact that we can't do a store pickup. We can order it online, but you know me, I like to pick it up right here. Well, what's a trip to Best Buy without the alarm going off could only mean one thing. We're back at the home Best Buy talking Arcade1up. Actually just went up to customer service and inquired about Tron showing up online. We looked up the SKU number, clearly stating $6.99, add to cart, but what gives it away is the pickup is unavailable. Whenever I see that, it can only mean one thing, and unfortunately the answer I got, there was no open box, there was no new in box. This will not, if you try to buy this, it won't show up. It'll get canceled. Tron, even though it's showing up at Best Buy again, there's some kind of a glitch. Oh, that alarm, oh, okay, so it just shut off. It's like a record for the alarm going off. Unfortunately, Tron is sold out, so we're gonna have to keep looking. In Marketplace, unfortunately, unless we see a deluxe, is the only option. We're gonna pick up Tron. Oh, that alarm keeps going off once again. So I found a seller on Marketplace that had Tron, and there were some updates done to it. Well, a bunch of people inquired about it, along with my buddy Skids, who actually picked it up. So I want to congratulate Skids on picking up one heck of a cabinet. It's got the coin doors, it's got the mod, the extra screen on top of the cabinet. This came with the stool. It looks awesome. It's a great cabinet, and the gentleman who was selling it answered. This is the kind of seller we want. He answered the questions immediately. Rampage is going on, Mortal Kombat 2 cabinet. And that was gonna come out next weekend because he wasn't gonna be around all week. But Skids beat me to the punch. So if we're looking for cabinets like Tron, Turtles in Time, that are selling out in stores that aren't really here, Marketplace is our bet. So I'm gonna have to keep watching for Tron, but there always runs that possibility that maybe it's not meant to be. So kind of shifting towards Dragon Slayer again. We'll see. And they just shut off that alarm. Just out of posterity, I was going to get one last shot with the alarm going off, but I'm guessing if we wait here long enough, it will sound off again. But yeah, we're gonna have to watch other cabinets like Dragon Slayer, because unfortunately Tron is not showing up at Best Buy. And happy St. Patrick's Day from Oscar's Frozen Custard. I know I shouldn't be eating this kind of stuff, but we're gonna run in here and get their St. Patrick's Day special, probably a Sunday. And they have the St. Patrick's Day decorations everywhere. And what do they have here? Grilled Reuben and the Luck of the Irish Sundae. I guess I'm gonna get the Luck of the Irish Sundae. All right, so we opted to share this. It's a lot for one person. We're not done getting the treats. We have 2 spoons. Yeah, it's been a long time. Can't recall the last time I had ice cream. So there's pretzels in here.
There's Jameson too, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in this Sunday. We're all wearing green shirts. She has, ooh, the Rescue Ghoul. We had another errand to stop at another Costco, and guess what we saw? More Arcade1ups and more Pac-Man Partycades at $199.99. And this is why I'm saying it's a perfect place for Costco to sell. I mean, 6, 7, 8 Pac-Man party cakes if we're counting the display unit. We put something out there, people are going to come up, they're going to play these, and they might walk away purchasing. Well, 2 Costco's, we found Pac-Man partycades. And as far as Tron, we're just gonna have to keep looking. The search continues. It's all part of the experience, all part of the fun. I wanna thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time. The Shamrock Shake is back. We're gonna get one before it's too late. The finale to a cold St. Patrick's Day. What better place than our go-to McDonald's? We hit up Oscar's, we got the sundae. Took Kelly home. She actually finished most of that sundae. We have Batman Multiverse with the Tasmanian Devil, so it's like Warner Brothers Happy Meals. But yeah, it's tis Shamrock season. Here are those Multiverse Happy Meal toys. You have Bugs Bunny, Superman, Harley Quinn, Batman, of course. Not just one Batman, 2 Batmans. And puzzles to put together. Adventure Time, Scooby-Doo, not sure who that is. I cannot think of who the guy on the bottom is. It's Tasmanian Devil. So yeah, pretty cool Happy Meals to see. And I did mention in the live stream we were playing Simpsons the other night. We finished with X-Men. We played 2 games of Simpsons, 1 game of X-Men. I'm not a big fan of the whipped cream for the shakes. I kind of like it, you know, the old school when they had it like in the standard wax paper cups, the 90s. But yeah, we're gonna get a shake. It's like $4.69 is a large, small. Let's just go medium. It's not about money. It's about, I don't want to spoil the appetite. I just want to enjoy one Shamrock Shake this year. $4.49. View my order. Maybe next time. This is all the food treats I want to get today. It's like $4.71. So the Shamrock Shake, the medium, $4.71. And it's just, like I said before, it's just hard to drink this with all that whipped cream. And guys, I can't tell you how long it's been since I've had one of these. So the finale for the St. Patrick's Day Walk and Talk. What's next? Easter, and it should be a lot warmer than the cold day we had today. It's good stuff. It's cool seeing the partycades. Now, we checked online. We weren't seeing the partycades on Costco's site. We saw Star Wars Pinball. And the fact of the matter is, NBA Jam Partycade sells out at $1.99, right? You're not seeing that online. But during Christmas it was $1.49, so it doesn't sell out at $1.49. It sells out at $1.99. I'm wondering if we'll see NBA Jam Partycades. This is good. Showing up at Costco. And it's just the perfect place for XLs. And we'll see if I find a Tron or not. Kind of go back and forth, like should I pick up Dragon's Lair because of the whole Tron thing. It's funny that Tron sells out at $6.99. Turtle sells out at $6.99. And now Golden Tee, besides Apt Electronics, sells out at $6.99. It's like, where are these going? It's crazy. Always good to see Batman and friends. Superheroes in general. Whether it's McDonald's, Target, Best Buy. It's nostalgia. It's like being a kid again. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys.